What's good, you guys? Welcome back to another video. For today's video, we are going to be discussing something that, in my opinion, is something that held me back a lot from becoming or seeing some sort of success in the markets. And I think you guys are familiar with it. I think you guys have heard this idea basically before, if you guys have seen trading videos or if you guys have been around for some time. But if you are starting to trade, better yet, if you have been trading and you haven't seen any success, I want you to ask yourself one question, and it's very simple. What is your strategy? Now, if that question gives you anxiety, if that question gets you like kind of stressed and like you don't really know what to answer when I ask that, damn, I need a haircut. But if you get like that when I ask you that question, what is your strategy? That should be a sign to you that you should stop focusing on psychology and stop watching videos on psychology and your mental and all that bullshit, and really focus on the charts and the candles and your strategy at the end of the day. Now, I want to make another video completely going over what is strategy, and personally, what is my strategy, or I should say my edge, because when I say strategy, for some reason, because I've seen, trust me, and the things I'm saying is not because somebody told me or because I saw a video and I got inspired to make a video. The things I'm saying are because either I went through them already and I kind of know based on past experience. And if you're anything like me, you know, you don't learn by just being told. You learn by going out there and losing and failing and learning from your mistakes. So your edge is your only thing you should be focused on as a beginner trader. And if you've been trading for more than a year or 2 years or 3 years, whatever, and you're still not profitable, you need to stop watching videos on psychology. You need to stop taking stupid trades and losing money and writing it off as a good trade as long as you followed your rule, as long as you didn't, you know, get emotional, whatever the fuck you want to tell yourself to make yourself feel better. At the end of the day, you cannot be a successful trader consistently and over a long period of time if you don't have real edge in the markets. Now, I understand that just like you guys, I am too, right? We're all retail traders for the most part. No, basically, we're all retail traders, right? So we have such a disadvantage like against all the other traders that we need to be real with ourselves, okay? And we need to ask ourselves, do I know, put it like this, do I know what the fuck is going on, or am I just bullshitting myself? Or am I just kind of making up shit as I go, right? Seeing stuff that's not really in the market. Because that's when you're going to start to realize, that's when you're going to start to look back and look at your trades, right? And you're going to realize, I can't explain why I entered this trade, right? I can't, when I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And I maybe could have given you an explanation as to why I went in, but it really made no sense. It probably only made sense to me, right? Because I made it up, but it didn't make no sense. So I want to stress this. I can't stress this enough, dude. Just focus on your edge. Focus on price action. Focus on what the charts are doing. And if you don't have an edge, I highly, 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 highly suggest you go and learn from Trades by Side. Now, I know what you guys are probably thinking. This motherfucker is really talking about becoming a professional or successful trader, and he's out here selling courses and pretty much bullshitting, right? But I'm here to tell you, Trades by Side is not going to charge you a single fee. All his shit is free, and it is good. It's actually what you need to see. It's price action. It's how you read candles. It's free. But I'm just going to, like I said, you should go and watch more of his content. Maybe I should make more videos and you guys can watch my content. But anyways, I want to give him credit where credit is due, because before I found Trades by Side, I was, no disrespect, or I mean, I'm a nobody, right? But in the trading scene, but I was trying to trade TJR strategy. I was trying to trade like ICT basically, right? Because that's what's popular right now. So I was trying to be like TJR and I got cooked. And I'm not saying TJR strategy doesn't work. I'm not saying it's not real. I'm not saying he doesn't have edge. But me personally, that shouldn't work for me. And you need to be real with yourself. You need to ask yourself, you need to tell yourself, what works for me and what doesn't, right? And once you figure out what works for you, I mean, and that's why I don't blame people who trade ICT and it works for them. It works for them. I'm not talking about niggas who keep blowing accounts and stupid ass shit like that. I'm talking about people who actually trade, I guess, like how TJR trades. This is the best way to put it, how TJR trades. But like I said, me personally, I couldn't do it. So I had to find something else. And trades by side, in my opinion, is what worked for me. Because the first thing he made clear was there's no indicators on the charts. We're only going to look at the candles. There is no indicators. There's no such thing as EMA. There's no such thing as VWAP. It didn't bounce off no VWAP. It didn't respect no EMA or fair value gap. It didn't respect or disrespect inverse fair value gap. None of that, right? We're just looking purely at higher highs, higher lows, and observing on the higher time frames when price creates new swing highs or lows, or I should say breaks previous swings highs and low and creates that new high and low. So, like I said, you guys, I wasted too much fucking time on psychology and thinking that it was my FOMO, my greed, basically anything you can say when it comes to psychology and trading. And it turned out it was my dumbass. It was my strategy. It wasn't no fucking, like, because the thing is, your psychology is going to get better over time. It's like anything, bro. It's like you pretty much get used to the idea of losing, right? In the beginning, it does hurt a lot. But after a while, just like anything in life, over like a long period of time, it sort of just loses its, impact, or it doesn't really affect you as much. Still affects you, but not as much. So your mental capital is going to come over time, but your actual capital, your wins, your losses, that it's not going to change if you don't have a real strategy. So like I said, you guys, if you have been feeling like that, basically like my mental my psychology is what's bringing me down, I want you to ask yourself, what is my strategy? And like I said, if you don't feel, almost confident and almost like, how do I say it? If you don't feel like you could be asked any question as far as strategy and you can answer it quickly without no BS. Make a long story short, you guys, I just want you guys to really, 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 really focus on the charts. Okay, don't focus on psychology. Don't focus on anything else. Just focus on what price is doing. Okay, your psychology is going to come better over time after you have the reps in, whatever. But your edge is never going to get better if you don't actually put thought into your trades. Okay, because I know you think it seems easy in hindsight. You're like, bro, if I would have just put buy here, if I would have just put sell here. But it's not how trading works. So you need to be, like I said, beyond confident in your edge. And it needs to be clear. It needs to be precise and clear. Like, I remember my old strategies, bro. You mark out London session highs, Asia highs, data highs, and you wait for a sweep of liquidity, break a structure. I've tried it, right? And I've had a little bit of success, but the edge. So if you can't read price, if you don't know what the candles are doing, there's no EMA that's going to help you. There's no VWAP that's going to help you. There's no indicator. There's no real strategy. It's all price action. It's all chart. It's all candles, right? It's all market structure, right? So anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.